Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Sunday. We got 12 matchups on this NFL slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells. Check out all my betting links in the description below, guys. A lot of good boosts today. Make sure you guys are using those. Especially for NFL, a lot of profit boost. Big slate today, guys. Starting with the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Buffalo Bills. Bills opening up as a 6-point home favorite with the over-under at 53.5. Bengals coming into this matchup 4-8. The Bills 8-4. Head-to-head. Cincinnati 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 6-4 covering the spread. Cincinnati coming off a dominant Baltimore win, 32-14. Getting Joe Burrow back. This team looks like they got some life in them. A little too late. I mean, as a if you're a Bengals fan, they're not making the playoffs. It's just too impossible for that to happen. But they can finish the season out strong with Joe Burrow. Buffalo, they're coming off a dominant Pitt win, 26-7. Cincinnati, they play Buffalo well, 6-2 against Buffalo, 5-1 covering against Buffalo. Buffalo, the unders hitting five of their last 5 against Cincinnati. They're 15-1 at home. This one's a real tough one here, but man, seeing what I saw from Cincinnati, I think the Bengals will be fun for the last few games of the season, especially with Joe Burrow. The offense, and what was shocking was the defense looked really good for the Bengals here. And we've had the games all year. Bills, they've had their games where they've really struggled. They'll look really good one week. The Bills, I'd say, have not been consistent. They've been the most, I'd say, inconsistent, good team in the NFL. They look really good one week, and the other week they just struggle on offense here. I think Bengals are a good dog. I'm gonna buy a point. Give me Bengals +7 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Colts opening up as a 1.5-point home favorite with 1.5-point road favorite with the over/under at 45.5. Both teams coming into this matchup 8-4. Head-to-head, the Jaguars 6-4 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings, 8-2 covering the spread. Colts on a 2-game losing streak, coming off a Houston loss. The Jags 3-game winning streak, coming off a Tennessee win. The Colts, they've struggled against Jacksonville. 0-9 on the road against Jacksonville, 2-5 against the Jags, 2-9 covering against the Jags. Jacksonville, the overs hit in 5 of their last 5 against the Colts. Yeah, Jags are hot right now. Colts, they've turned it down a bit, and they have not been able to beat the Jaguars here. So I'll take Jags +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Miami Dolphins versus the New York Jets. Miami opening up as a 2.5-point road favorite with the over/under at 41. Miami coming into this matchup 5-7. The Jets 3-9. Head-to-head, Miami 8-2 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings, 6-4 covering the spread. Miami on a 3-game winning streak, coming off the Saints win. They've already beaten the Jets earlier this year, 27-21. Jets coming off a big Atlanta win. Miami, they are 5-1 against the Jets, 5-2 covering on the road against the Jets. The Jets, the overs hit in 4 of their last 5 against Miami. I feel like this is a game that Dolphins got to get it done. They're hot at the right time. Give me Dolphins -2.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the New Orleans Saints versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucs opening up as an 8.5-point home favorite with the over/under at 42. Saints coming into this matchup 2-10. The Bucs 7-5. Head-to-head, Tampa 3-0 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. The Saints 2-8 in their last 10. They're coming off a Miami loss. Tampa Bay, they're coming off an Arizona win. The Saints, 1-6 against Tampa, 1-7 on the road, 2-5 covering the spread. Tampa, they've been struggling covering the spread, 1-6 covering at home. They're 0-7 covering at home against the Saints here, which is kind of surprising. I just don't trust the Saints team. They've already played. Tampa Bay beat them 23-3. I just can't trust the Saints here. I'll take Bucs -8.5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore opening up as a 6-point home favorite with the over/under at 43. Pittsburgh coming into this matchup 6-6. The Ravens also 6-6 head-to-head. Baltimore 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Pitt, they've dropped 2 in a row, coming off a 26-7 loss against Buffalo. Baltimore, they're coming off a bad Cincinnati loss. Pitt, they are 8-3 against Baltimore, 6-3 covering against Baltimore. They're 1-7 covering on the road, though. Baltimore 3-7 covering the spread, 1-5 covering at home. Both teams struggling covering the spread. Yeah, since Lamar got hurt, yeah, they've been winning games, but the offense, it hasn't looked pretty for Baltimore. They've definitely struggled. Lamar hasn't looked the same. Pitt, their defense has been pretty bad. They've been getting torched. This one's tough, but at home, I just expect Baltimore to get it done. I'm just not in love with Pittsburgh. I think Baltimore gets it done here. I'll take the Ravens -6 in money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Seahawks versus the Atlanta Falcons. Seattle opening up as a 6.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 44.5. Seattle coming into this matchup 9-3. The Falcons 4-8. Head-to-head. Seattle 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Seattle 8-2 in their last 10. They're coming off a 26-0 win against Minnesota. Atlanta, it's been bad for them. They're coming off a Jets loss. They are 1-6 in their last 7. I mean, they're pretty much season's over there. Seattle 6-1 covering the spread, 11-1 on the road. Been great on the road. The overs hit in Atlanta is 9 of their last 12 against Seattle. Yeah, Seattle's just too good. So much better of a team. I'll take Seattle -6.5 in money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland opening up as a 3.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 34. Titans coming into this matchup 1-11. The Browns 3-9. Head-to-head, Cleveland 2-1 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Tennessee 1-9 in their last 10. On a bad losing streak right now. Coming off a bad Jags loss 23-5. Cleveland coming off a bad Niners loss 26-8. Got a good opportunity today. Tennessee 1-5 covering against Cleveland. 1-7 on the road. Cleveland, the overs hit in 6 of their last 8 against Tennessee. Feels like a good spot for the Browns. I think the D's just going to be dominant against the Titans here. Going to buy a point. Give me Cleveland -2.5 and money line at home today. Next matchup, we got the Washington Commanders versus the Minnesota Vikings. Washington opening up as a 1.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 43.5. Washington coming into this matchup 3-9. The Vikings 4-8. Head-to-head, the Vikings are 3-0 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. The quarterback situation is, I don't know if J.J. McCarthy's playing today or not. I personally don't even think it matters. Their quarterback play has been bad all year. I do think Washington is getting their quarterback today, Daniels, because they desperately need him. I mean, both teams' seasons are over, so it doesn't really matter. Washington on a 7-game losing streak. This is an ugly matchup. Minnesota's had no offense. 6 points in the last 2 weeks combined. Washington, the numbers are bad. They're 1-5 against Minnesota. 1-6 covering the spread. Minnesota also 1-6 covering the spread. Yeah, ugly matchup. Stay away. But Jane Daniels is back. I'll take Commanders -1.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we get the Denver Broncos versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Denver opening up as an 8-point road favorite with the over-under at 40.5. Denver coming into this matchup 10-2. The Raiders 2-10. Head-to-head, Denver 3-0 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Denver, they're on a 9-game winning streak coming off a Washington win. They just played Vegas 3 games ago, beat them 10-7. That was a Thursday night game. Those games are always very weird. I expect a much better game from Denver this time. Vegas, they've dropped 6 in a row, coming off a Chargers loss 31-14. Denver, yeah, they're 1-8 covering against the Vegas on the road here, despite them being great. Vegas has actually played them pretty well, but 1-6 at home, 3-8 covering the spread. I don't know, regular day, I think Denver dominates them today here. I think we get what should have happened last time. I'll buy a point, though. Give me Denver -7 and money line on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers. Packers opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 44. Bears coming into this matchup 9-3. The Packers 8-3-1. Head-to-head, Green Bay 9-1 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 8-2 covering the spread. You got the Bears, man. They're so hot. 9-1 in their last 10. Coming off a Philly win. Like a dominant Philly win here. 5-game winning streak. Packers 3-game winning streak coming off a Detroit win. Chicago, we know how bad they've been against the Packers, but this is the first year the Packers have actually been relevant. Gosh, in many years. They're 8-2 covering the spread right now. Packers just 3-7 covering the spread. I think Bears are great dogs. I'm actually shocked they're getting this many points. The way the Bears have played. Yeah, gonna buy a point. Give me Bears +7.5 on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Rams versus the Arizona Cardinals. Rams opening up as a 9.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 47.5. Rams coming into this matchup 9-3. The Cardinals 3-9. Head-to-head, Rams 7-3 in the last 10 head-to-head meetings. 6-4 covering the spread. Rams, they're coming off a bad Carolina loss, ending their big win streak they were on. Arizona, they've dropped 4 in a row. They're 1-9 in their last 10. Last, back-to-back games, losing by 3. They've been in close games this season. The Rams, though, they're really looking to bounce back. Disappointing game last week against a solid Carolina team. They're 10-2 covering on the road, 9-1 covering on the road against Arizona. Arizona 0-5 at home. I like the Rams to bounce back big today. Give me Rams -9.5 and money line on the road. And last matchup, we got the Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs opening up as a 3.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 41.5. Houston coming into this matchup 7-5. The Chiefs 6-6. Head-to-head, the Chiefs 3-0 in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. Houston, they're hot right now. 4-game winning streak coming off a Colts win. Chiefs coming off a tough Dallas loss. They're really looking to bounce back. They really need to win out to even have a chance at making the playoffs. Houston, 0-5 against the Chiefs. 1-5 on the road against the Chiefs. They've had their struggles against the Chiefs. Chiefs 5-0 at home. The overs hit in 6 of their last 7 against Houston. Houston, they got that great defense here. And last 3 weeks, holding teams to under 20. I just think Chiefs get it done today. Houston's hot. Chiefs at home, though, a must win for them. I think they get it done. And I'm going to buy a point. Give me Chiefs -2.5 and money line at home today. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.